Hello, it's Marge, and I wanted to tell you a story about something that happened to me in 2018 after 8 months in South America, traveling overland from Ecuador through Peru into Bolivia and back again. I'd just come back. It was an extraordinary trip, and I went to see a friend of mine whose husband had inspired me so much creatively. He had passed away while I was in Ecuador, and I wanted to see how she was doing. He had made was a profound influence on my life creatively. And when I went to visit her, she said to me, I couldn't have made it through without the gym and all of the community that belonged to the gym. That was intriguing. It was something I was contemplating, I wanted to get into shape, but I've never really done any time in a gym. I hated phys ed in high school. Anyway, she offered to take me, and I said, okay, well, I'll try it. There's a trainer there, and you do circuit training. Sounds good. All right. So I went for a couple classes, and then I joined, and I really enjoyed it, and ended up being the fittest I've ever been, which is crazy considering my age. But, I'm a bit serious, so that wasn't enough. I had to bike to the gym and back, which was 22 kilometers, just to take it up a level. So I did that, and one day I was coming out of the gym, and it had rained. And I looked above, and although it was sunny out, there was ominous clouds up above, and I just thought, I don't really fancy biking in jeans in the rain. So I bolted. I went as quickly as I could go. Now, most of my journey back is on side streets, but there's one part on Fort William Road in Thunder Bay, which is very busy, where I'm beside the busy road on the shoulder. It's a raised pavement. I was going through there, and I was approaching the railroad tracks, and I'm just getting over the railroad tracks, and life goes into slow-mo as my bicycle goes diagonal and my head crashes to the cement. I didn't have a helmet. I didn't own a helmet. My brother and sister would harass me about not having a helmet, but I would keep telling them, I never fall. I don't fall. What's the point? I'm just limiting my free feeling racing through and the wind through my hair. So I never had one. Well, when I woke up, eyes open, there's two people standing over top of me. A woman who was driving a car who parked just ahead, and a man in a truck, Paul, who parked behind. And they're the ones who saved my brains from being pothole filler because I had fallen right into traffic. Paul offered to take me to a hospital. And I said, I would love to, but I've just come back from 8 months in South America, and I don't have any coverage. I have to wait another month before I'll have medical coverage, so I can't go, or I'm risking, I don't know how much it's going to cost. You hear these horror stories about the United States, and I just thought, lose my house because I fell on my bike without a helmet? I'll chance it. So I was ready to get back on my bike and drive home, and he insisted that that would be a very dangerous thing to do. And he said, I can drive you home. It's not a problem. I'll put your bike in the back. Okay, so I did. Very kind man from Murillo. Paul, don't know what your last name is, but if you're watching, you're awesome. Thank you. He drives me home, and fortunately, I'm just one of the luckiest people on the planet. I share my house with Arisha, she's very capable and has quite a bit of knowledge as to, accidents and whatnot, medical care-ish. So I get home, she sees me, tells me to get some frozen vegetables from the freezer and put it on my head while she eyes me and makes sure, I don't know, she's checking my pupils to see how things are. Very grateful for having her assistance in helping me. But even so, a few days passed and I was worried because I heard horror stories about how people could have a fall and they seem to be okay, and then a few days later there's a blood clot and boom, they're dead. So I was a bit worried about that. And then I had a dream. I had a dream that featured my parents, who had passed away 5 or 6 years earlier. We're in the airport and we're going on a trip. I love trips. My dad says, okay, just hold on. I'm just gonna go in and get a muffin. So I thought, well, I'll let him select. I'll just wait out here until he's done. So 15 minutes pass. I'm thinking, where is he? I'm looking, oh, he's not in there. I even go in and check around. He's not there. So I go to security and the lady at the gate won't let me through. She wants my boarding pass. I said, well, my parents have my boarding pass. They're probably just down there. I'll just get it from them. No, you can't. So I wasn't going. That's a trip I wasn't going to make. But to me, it was a warning. It also reminded me of the words that my father said when I was a teenager and I wanted to travel. I had all these aspirations to travel and photograph. And I'd say, you know, when I retire, I'm going to do this. I was 15 or 16. He said, retire? He says, this isn't a dress rehearsal, Marge. You can't go back and do it again later. This is it. If you want to do it, do it. Your dreams, fulfill them. So it was a reminder of those words. And it was also a reminder that life is a temporary condition. It's a gift, cliche, I know, but it is. And I would like to use mine creating and exploring. So I thought of that dream and I'm very grateful for the message and to see my parents again. It was awesome. So thank you for listening, and thank you Amy Brule and the gym and all the gym ladies and Paul and the lady in the car. Thank you all. I'm so glad that I got the kick up the bum to carry on and to not put things off and to live your life and fill your dreams. Thanks.